he wanted to know, and I knew I had to be honest. I knew I had to tell him. And so you know, all I could think about at the time was, I think he was, oh gosh, how old would he have been? 8, maybe 9. And I remember thinking, I have to tell this child in a way that he's going to get, a way he's going to understand. And so you know, I tried to tell it to him like it was, of course I taught school, so that was a little easier. But I tried to tell it in a way that might be like a storybook. So we talked about every little thing we'd ever done, and, you know, in a way that he could remember. So it really wasn't like planned. It was pretty spontaneous. I didn't have a choice. He wanted to know, and I know I needed to tell him. So it was just, I didn't really have time to think it through. It was just, I went through everything that we'd ever done together. We had such a close bond that it was, I just tried to make it as simple and as meaningful as I could. And so going through the memories, and we probably spent maybe 3 hours that night going through, you know, every little thing, every trip, every vacation, every, and you know, it just meant so much to him, and I think it was so much easier that way than just throwing it out there. And memories. I mean, that little trip down memory lane, and I think that's what I call it. When people ask me, I say it was our trip down memory lane. And that summer, after we did all that summer, I spent the whole summer with the kids. And we did, because I knew my time was limited. I didn't know how long I'd have to do the things that I had always done with them. So we spent that whole summer making memories and taking pictures and photographs and putting them in albums and going back and finding pictures from trips and things like that and going through the whole thing. So, you know, there's going to be a day when, I know what's ahead of me. I know there's going to be a day. And I'm not going to be able to do that with the kids. And so I want them to have that. And we add to it. You know, we add to it every time we do something or go somewhere. And I try to make sure that Eileen and I, or all of us, have a picture at different stages, you know, so they'll remember. And my kids know that, you know, as I progress, that they need to keep that up so that they have that memory of their grandmother, you know, forever. Because I'm embedded in their lives. You know, I've been lucky enough to live where they are. They stay with us all the time. We seldom take a trip that we don't take them. And so I want them to have that. Because they have great memories of me. I don't want them as they get older to only have that memory of me not knowing them or not being able to communicate with them. And so we've taped and so my advice to people is, you never know. You know, I mean, that in any case, not just with Alzheimer's. You know, I mean, there's accidents, there's other diseases. So this has just made us so aware of the memories that we need to make every day. So making memories would be my advice. Do as much as you can.